Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. A narcissist way of healing is very sick. It's very unhealthy. You see, the narcissist involved in your life, after they were dealing with you, their immediate inclination is to find a replacement. And they rush in there with these replacements. And they start absorbing other people's energy and emotions. And this is how they go through the process of healing. But there's something you've got to understand. The narcissist is like a mutant. And I'm not trying to insult Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now, but they're like a mutant. They're like another life form. You've got to understand and take into consideration that before you were involved with a narcissist in your life, they may have ran through a whole bunch of people, right? And they take on all these personality traits, all these emotions, negative emotions, that negative personality traits. They take this on from other individuals. And that's why they're such a wreck by the time you run into them. They've got so much baggage and so much trauma. And they're literally a shambles of themselves. Like, they really are. And the thing is they think this betters their lifestyle scenario. Like, they feel like that being close to people, getting to know new people is constantly good for the system, but it's not. You see, an empath and a chosen one might take a more solitary route and introspect and analyze and reflect and start healing more naturally, right? But the narcissist answer is get to know someone new, right? Start absorbing all of their energy, right? And that's what I'm saying. They were blessed to have, stumbled upon a chosen one and an empath's energy. But not everyone's energy is like a chosen one or empath's energy. So they take on all these other energy forms from individuals that does affect their personality, does affect their outlook, does affect who they are as human beings. And this is their way of psychologically, physically, and spiritually healing. They do it by absorbing other people's emotions and absorbing it and draining other people of their supply, right? The narcissist is a junkie for supply. So even if they're not getting the best potent supply, they will find themselves in situations coping with having a lesser supply. And they'll be in those situations, right? They will be re-idolizing the empath, the chosen one, etc. But they're still absorbing someone's negative emotions and all their energy and everything like that, right? This is what they do. Is this way of healing through people is honestly very sick. The narcissist is a mutant. They're a mutant. Going around from people to people, this could be in any type of relationship, for example, friendship, family member, romantic partner, colleague, associate. But if you add in the narcissist involved in your life, it was a romantic partner, for instance, then they're having the exchange of intimacy as well, right? So they're taking on energy and soul ties through that way. You see, the thing is with soul ties is you can have soul ties just off non-intimate relationships. You can get soul ties with individuals, right? But a narcissist being intimate with a narcissist can make those soul ties somewhat stronger. And this is what I believe the trauma bond is based around as well. It's because you're connected by the soul. You are connected by the soul with this individual. Now, when you understand that the narcissist heals through people, they've got a whole heap load of people who they've connected with, right? And they present themselves to you as if they're this pure, kind person. The covert narcissists will present themselves in that way. But really, they've got so much inner turmoil and inner conflict, right? They've got so much of a past. The narcissist that was involved in your life, they've got so much of a past, and they've been dealing with various people and picked up energy and traits from these individuals. So it makes them a real mess, you know. Please press the like and a subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But it's their way of coping, you know. You know, a chosen one and an empath can get caught up in the same sort of similar cycle. You know, a chosen one or empath can be feeling alone and lonely and feel like they crave human connection and find themselves going from narcissist to narcissist to narcissist, you know, as well. So it's not just narcissists that do this, but, you know, if the difference is if an empath went from narcissist to narcissist to narcissist, they're going to be the one who's getting drained of the energy. The empath and the chosen one is going to be drained, feeling depleted, like being used up of their energy, right? Whereas the narcissist is just absorbing everything. On the flip side, the narcissist just goes from relationship to relationship to relationship, absorbing all these emotions and soul ties and all of this chaos, right? This is what the narcissist involved in your life does. So that's the difference. But I just brought it up like as an example that it is possible that the chosen one, the empath, ends up in the cycle as well. And it's up to you to break the cycle. You know, you've got to break the cycle. You've got to use your discernment, the ability to judge well, and start seeing red flags and knowing not to go with people or staying away from certain people. Don't let the feeling of loneliness consume you. Don't let it consume you and make you make rash decisions, reckless decisions by being around people that don't deserve to be in your company, to be quite frank. They don't deserve to be there, right? So don't let yourself feel so low and alone that you just settle for anybody in your life. Make sure you raise the bar, make sure you aim high, because the narcissist, you know, they were fortunate enough to have their chosen one and the empath, but that was like a lucky shot, right? The narcissists now, they settle for dusty supplies, right? They settle for dusty supplies because they can't tolerate being alone. And they'll take on that energy from that dusty supply. You know, there's a lot of unbalance, not in sync. Like their emotions are not in sync. They're not regulated properly. They're regulating their emotions through being around others' presence and taking on others' emotions and energy. This is how they cope. This is their coping mechanism. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting ZionMembership.com. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.